more than 120 people have died and hundreds more are still missing after the worst flooding in parts of Western Europe for several decades. In Germany, emergency crews are searching for dozens who are unaccounted for, with the Chancellor Angela Merkel describing the floods as a catastrophe. Torrential rain has also devastated parts of Belgium, the Netherlands and Luxembourg. Swollen rivers, including the Rhine, the Meuse and the Aar, have swept through towns and villages, destroying homes, leaving many stranded. In Erftstadt in Germany, whole houses have been submerged and a landslide has demolished parts of the town. Well, our correspondent Jenny Hill has spent the day in Erftstadt and is now in the Aar Valley for us tonight. Hi there.
Clive, tonight the waters are starting to slowly recede across the region, but the number of dead is expected to continue to rise. Today the German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier described what's happening as a tragedy which has left him stunned. It's a sentiment, of course, which is shared by so many people in this area, not least in the town you mentioned, the town of Erftstadt, where emergency workers have been carrying out a search and rescue operation since last night.
The ground just fell away. This is the town of Erftstadt, where overnight houses collapsed as the water gushed in. Another shock for a country reeling from the enormity of its loss. It happened so fast, one official said there was no time for a warning. Rescuers rushed in. This morning, the authorities here said people trapped in their homes were calling this bandang.
Some politicians in Germany say the extreme weather is the result of global warming and they're calling for work on climate protection measures to be accelerated. Our chief environment correspondent, Justin Rowlatt, assesses the role of climate change in the record amounts of rainfall that are now affecting parts of Europe.
The floods in Germany aren't the only extreme weather event we've seen this summer. There was the dramatic heat wave in Canada and the western United States last month, and Russia, Mexico and New Zealand have all been experiencing unusually high temperatures. Now, the climate science is very clear on this. It has been predicting, not just for years, but for decades, that if we continue to pump huge amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, we will experience increasingly high temperatures. And because warm air holds more moisture, that means heavier